Located on the stunning Oregon coast, Coos Bay stands out as one of the few affordable retirement destinations in the western half of Oregon. The Oregon coast is beautiful, but not very affordable, and most of it is quite remote. Subscribers to this channel are well accustomed to hearing about imperfect, affordable places that could be fantastic options for certain retirees. Coos Bay has a population of nearly 16,000. The adjacent town of North Bend adds another 10,000 residents, and there are additional small towns surrounding the bay. The closest cities that are substantially larger than Coos Bay and North Bend are Eugene, with a population of 175,000, and Medford, with a population of 85,000. Eugene is about a 2 hours drive from Coos Bay, and Medford is about a 3 hours drive. Portland, Oregon's largest metro area with a population of 2.5 million, is about a 4 hours drive away. The Central Oregon resort city of Bend, which has a population of 100,000, is about a 4 hours drive away as well. So retirees who choose Coos Bay, or almost any other part of the Oregon coast, need to be comfortable with living far from urban centers. What residents of Coos Bay get in exchange for their remote location is an affordable life in a medium-sized town surrounded by gorgeous scenery. Very few towns on the western coast of the United States can tout a reasonable cost of living. So Coos Bay really stands out for having a cost of living score that is 16% below the national average. Notice that Coos Bay's cost of living score is also 26% lower than its state's average. This underscores Coos Bay's status as a little pocket of affordability in a relatively expensive region. I'm often skeptical of online cost of living scores because they require the aggregation of many data points of unknown origin. Also, actual cost of living can vary according to a retiree's idiosyncratic needs and wishes. But additional data support the idea that Coos Bay is affordable. Its median home value is much lower than is typical for the West Coast, and its median household income would not support an expensive lifestyle. In combination, much of the available data on Coos Bay support the conclusion that it doesn't cost all that much to live there. While the overall cost of living seems reasonable, homes I browsed on Trulia.com persuaded me that retirees paying a price near the median might end up with a home that needs work. Otherwise, they might need to choose a home just outside of Coos Bay, which could put them a few minutes farther from the sea and downtown conveniences. Still, many people retiring from large West Coast cities might consider Coos Bay's listings to be full of bargains. Where area real estate prices seem relatively depressed, it's prudent to check crime statistics. According to CityData.com, Coos Bay's overall crime score is 33% above the U.S. average. In the years following 2017, the crime rate has trended downward, but as in many parts of the U.S., prospective retirees should pick their neighborhood and activities carefully to stay safe. Subscribers to this channel have heard me say similar things about other affordable towns I've reviewed. According to datausa.io, the most common occupations in Coos Bay are those shown here, with a large number of residents working in administrative, sales, and food preparation positions. I've read some comments online about the limited supply of jobs in the area. But for most retirees, a lethargic local job market is not a concern. In fact, the absence of job growth can prevent a place from becoming overcrowded. This climate chart is from usclimatedata.com, which only has data for the adjacent town of North Bend, not Coos Bay itself. I've looked at a lot of these charts, and the most striking thing to me about this one is how close the low and high temperatures are to each other. What residents of this part of Oregon don't get regularly are extreme heat and extreme cold. The other striking aspect of this region's climate is how much precipitation there is. If you haven't spent much time along the coast of the northwestern U.S. and you're thinking about retiring there, be sure to visit during rainier months so you can witness one of the chief causes of the area's lush landscape. While there is plenty of rain on the Oregon coast due to mild temperatures in the winter, this area averages less than half an inch of snowfall each year. Given Coos Bay's proximity to beaches, I should mention that few visitors to the Oregon coast get in the water in the summer unless they have a wetsuit on. Like so many descriptions in this video, that's a generalization that ignores a lot of variability, but it's the best summary I can provide of how cold the ocean is in Oregon in the summer. Even when the air temperature rises into the 80s and the ocean becomes tempting, the water remains cold enough that only a few beachgoers spend any substantial time in the water. Western Oregon has a little racial diversity, but not that much outside of Portland. As far south as Coos Bay, most residents identify as white, and the largest minority group in town is Hispanic. Two of the top attractions in the Coos Bay area are Shore Acres State Park and Cape Arago State Park. There are also 3 national forests nearby, so primary activities for residents are hiking, wildlife viewing, and enjoying the outdoors. Coos Bay also has a boardwalk for downtown strolling that you saw on the prior slide. Travelers to the Coos Bay area rave not only about the coastal scenery, but also about unique attractions like McCullough Memorial Bridge, the Coos History Museum, and the Coos Art Museum. Coos Bay may be a great choice for retirees who don't mind being rather far from urban centers or living in an area that isn't growing or adding jobs quickly. I've seen residents post in discussion forums that good jobs are difficult to get in Coos Bay, but if you're a retiree, that's probably not a concern. Coos Bay is at the center of many stunning natural areas and is one of the few towns on the Oregon coast that has a lower than average cost of living. For some retirees, Coos Bay may feel a little too socioeconomically challenged. And for others, Coos Bay may feel like the uncrowded, affordable center of natural beauty that they've been hoping for. If you liked this video, be sure to subscribe and check out other videos on the Multicollinearity channel about low-cost retirement destinations in the United States.